Peace and blessings is real. First and foremost, I want to take this time, man, and give all praises, glory and honor to Yahweh, through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters is edified by this word. Today, man, what I want to talk about is the enticement to sin. When you're a spiritual person and when you live according to the Bible, there's a real important transition that happens. You go from the worldly way of living to the biblical way of living. And in that transition, you're going from the transgression of the law to obeying the law. But what happens is we're often caught into the flesh. And what also happens too is, like some of us that have friends and family members that's still worldly, what'll happen is when you leave that side of the world and you go to the biblical side, these people see that you have left them. And even though you deal with the Bible, they still want you to do things that y'all did in the world. And what'll happen is you have to be careful, because they'll entice you to transgress the law. They'll entice you to sin, man. So what I want to do is bring you Proverbs 1, verses 8 through 19. And we're going to deal with the enticement to sin. You're going to deal with that, you sincere brothers and sisters. No matter how long you've been in this biblical walk, whether you brand new, whether you've been in this walk for a while, people are gonna always try to entice you to sin. Your loved one, your closest loved ones and friends, okay, will entice you to sin if you don't be careful, man. So hopefully in this word you'll be able to acquire spiritual wisdom and not fall for the enticement to sin. In Proverbs 1 and 8 it says, "My child, listen when your father corrects you. Don't neglect your mother's instruction." You see that? So you got to listen to your parents, man. Even if you're grown, you still honor your parents to the day that they die. So even as a child, all the way up until an adult, man, you know, listen when your father corrects you, and don't neglect your mother's instructions. Verse 9, "What you learn from them will crown you with grace and be a chain of honor around your neck." You see that? That's cold-blooded, man. Now we finna really get into the meat and potatoes of this message. Proverbs 1 and 10, "My child, if sinners entice you, turn your back on them." See that? And you're gonna have that. You're gonna have people that's still involved in your life that's in the world. They're gonna entice you. You turn your back on them. Verse 11, they may say, "Come and join us. Let's hide and kill someone. Just for fun, let's ambush the innocent." You see that? Let's hide and kill someone. You got that. You got people that's on that. They'll entice you, they'll go as far as to have you go out and commit a murder and have fun in doing so. It says, "Just for fun, let's ambush the innocent." See that? Why would you ambush the innocent? That's somebody that's trying to be obedient and live according to the Lord, the righteousness of the Lord. It says, "Let's swallow them alive like the grave. Let's swallow them whole like those who go down to the pit of death." Think of the great things we'll get. We'll fill our houses with all the stuff we take. See that? Now you getting caught up in home invasions, thievery, robbery. And you got people that have these type of friends in their lives that they won't separate themselves from because you loyal. But when you deal with the Bible, your loyalty lies with Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahushua, man. Yeah. Verse 13, Proverbs 1, it says, think of the great things we'll get. We'll fill our houses with all the stuff we take. Come, throw in your lot with us. We'll all share the loot. Verse 15, my child, don't go along with them. Stay far away from their path. See that? So if you got friends that's into thievery, robbery, stealing and killing, gangster life, criminal life, stay away from them, man. Stay far away from them. Man, you'd be surprised if I told you the many stories where people that was involved in something, they was involved in greatness, and they associate themselves with the wrong group of people, and their dreams were shattered. They either was killed or their careers was destroyed because they ended up going to prison for being, doing something they weren't supposed to do because you was hanging with the wrong crowd. I've seen it, man. I've seen it. I've seen people get in the car knowing that the other 3 people in the car was up to no good, and you got in the car anyway, knowing that they was up to no good because of your loyalty to them. And now here you is on your way to being a basketball star, a football star, or a track star, or a successful business person. And then you hop in the car with these people, and they entice you to sin, man. Such a shame. Proverbs 1:16, it says, they rush to commit evil deeds. They hurry to commit murder. They hurry to commit murder, man. Verse 17, if a bird sees a trap being set, it knows to stay away. See that? Even a bird, man, can see where this is going. How can you not see that you're going down the wrong path, man? Let me say that again. Proverbs 1:17. If a bird sees a trap being set, it knows to stay away. Prudence, man. Verse 18. But these people set an ambush for themselves. They are trying to get themselves killed. And that's exactly what happened, man. When you associate with these people that's up to no good, that's doing wrongdoing, all you doing is setting yourself up for failure, man. Yeah. I can tell you so many stories from when I was a little boy up until now where people was out here thievery, robbing and killing, and they died by the sword. They died by the gun. They killed with the gun and died by the gun. Yeah. Proverbs 1:19. It says, such is the fate of all who are greedy for money. It robs them of life. So when you out here chasing money, doing all these criminalistic endeavors and things like that, thievery, robbery, stealing, murder, and all of that, trying to get to the money out of greed, it robs you of your life. Why? Because you end up doing life in prison for murder, or doing life in prison for something that got to do with murder. Chasing money, man. Whether you drug dealing, whatever it is, man. So listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you trying to live according to the laws of the Bible, you go from the world into the biblical world, you're going to have people from your former life that's currently in your life that's going to pull you back, try to pull you back over to this side versus being on the right-hand side of things. And you have to be careful. I just read you the New Living Translation version of Proverbs 1:8-19 because it just makes more sense. But as we get ready to close out this word, man, beware of the enticement of sin. That's why you got to acquire wisdom, knowledge, man, prudence. So when people try to entice you right away, you deviate right away, man. What's the name of the word, man? The enticement to sin. Beware of the enticement of sin. People don't want to see you spiritually happy. People see you leave them for a better cause. They look at that like you think you better than them. So what they'll do is try to pull you away from what you're doing and stay where they at, because they don't want to see you appear to be doing better. They don't want to see you appear to be happy. That's why it's a beautiful thing when you see drug dealers and people that was living a bad life, they turn their life over to the Lord and start doing great things. It's beautiful when you see that. But you know what's so disheartening about it is you have more people from his former life that'll try to pull him back in because they hate to see that he a better person. They hate to see that he doing something much better with his life, man. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters was edified by this word. We give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out. And hey, listen, man, you sincere brothers and sisters, if you're doing something good in life and you separate yourself from those that was doing bad in life, they're going to try to come and get you, man, and pull you back in, man. Stay focused, stay prudent, and flee whenever you see them do that. Shalom.